This video will show you how to replace the weather strip on Andersen 200 series tilt wash double hung windows. If you're replacing the side liner weather strip, you'll need safety glasses, a Phillips screwdriver or drill with a Phillips bit, a putty knife, a utility knife, as well as replacement side liner weather strips. And if you're replacing the bottom rail weather strip, you'll need safety glasses, a Phillips screwdriver or drill with a Phillips bit, needle nose pliers, a chisel, a utility knife, and silicone sealant, as well as a replacement bottom rail weather strip. Replacement weather strips are available from your Andersen dealer or parts.andersenwindows.com. Before you begin, find the service guide that came with your replacement weather strip. Be sure to read it completely, including all cautions and warnings. You can also download the service guide at andersenwindows.com. Start by unlocking the window. The sash must be supported during tilting, removal, and installation. Failure to support the sash may result in personal injury, product, and/or property damage. Position the lower sash at least 3 inches from the sill. Push and hold the tilt latches towards the center of the window and tilt the upper sash inward until it's supported by a chair or object. Remove the screws securing the balance cord clips from both sides of the frame and set them aside for reuse. Once the screws are removed, the sash will move freely in the jam line. Use extreme care when working around a window opening. Never leave a window opening unattended, especially when children are present. Falling from a window opening may result in severe injury or death. Next, grasp the sash firmly and lift one side of the sash until the pivot pins on both sides of the sash are clear of the frame. Then remove the sash and set the sash aside in a safe location. If you're replacing the side liner weather strip, start by inserting a small putty knife between the primary and side liner weather strips and pry toward the interior to detach the primary weather strip from the jam liner. Free one side of the weather strip and remove completely by hand. Set the primary weather strip aside for reuse. Then remove the side liner weather strip from the jam liner with your hands and keep the weather strip for reference. Repeat this process on the opposite side if needed. Next, cut the replacement side liner weather strip to length with a utility knife, using the original weather strip for reference. Then position the end of the side liner weather strip tight against the sill and snap onto the jam liner as shown. Remove the gray dust plug if needed. Then, press the edge of the primary weather strip onto the jam liner. Rotate the primary weather strip towards the interior and snap it into place, working from the top down. If needed, replace the gray dust plug with the plastic fin aligned horizontally. Repeat the procedure for the side liner weather strip on the other side if needed. If you're replacing the bottom rail weather strip, position the lower sash with the bottom rail up as shown. Then pull out the old bottom rail weather strip using needle nose pliers and remove the old silicone sealant from the weather strip channel with a chisel. Measure the sash and cut a new bottom rail weather strip to length using a utility knife. Next, apply a 1/16 inch bead of silicone sealant down the middle of the weather strip channel. Don't apply silicone sealant to the pivot pins. Press the new bottom rail weather strip into the channel, making sure both ends are flush. To allow the silicone sealant to set, you'll need to close and lock the sash for at least an hour after it's been reinstalled. With the exterior side of the lower sash facing up, place the pivot pins into the inner channel on the side jam. If the balance cord is wrapped around the pivot pin, the sash will not operate properly and may result in personal injury and/or property damage. Secure the balance cord clips to both sides of the frame in the inner channel on the side jams with the previously removed screws. If the balance cord clip is not installed correctly with the knot towards the side jam, the sash will not operate correctly. The sash may open, potentially causing injury. If the sash balance is not re-engaged in the track by first pushing down on the sash, it will quickly drop, potentially causing injury. Push and hold the tilt latches to the open position and return the lower sash to a closed vertical position. Check for tilt latch engagement in the jam channel by pushing back and forth. Next, push the lower sash down approximately 1 inch to engage the sash balances. Lastly, close and lock the window. Congratulations! You have successfully replaced the weather strip on your Andersen window. If you need parts for your Andersen windows or doors, just go to our online parts store at parts.andersenwindows.com. And if you have questions about care, maintenance, or repair, call our Customer Care Center at 888-888-7020 or visit the Help Center in the Service section of our website at help.andersenwindows.com. Andersen. Customer care is what we care about most.